Ladies and gentlemen, in a world where trust can often be broken and promises can be shattered, we must ask ourselves, who can we truly rely on? What kind of people can we trust when the world feels uncertain and unreliable? Let me tell you this, there are certain kinds of people who will always stand firm, who will always be there for you, and who will never fail to live up to their word. First, you can always trust the honest one. Truth is the foundation of any meaningful relationship. The honest ones will never lead you astray. They won't sugarcoat the truth to make you feel better, and they won't withhold what you need to hear. They understand that real trust is built not on what you want to hear, but on what you need to know. These individuals speak with integrity, and that integrity forms the bedrock upon which trust is built. They know that honesty might not always be easy, but it is always the right choice. Second, you can trust the loyal one. Loyalty is not about being present when things are going well, but about standing with you when the going gets tough. Loyalty is unwavering. When life throws its challenges at you, when you face obstacles that seem insurmountable, it is the loyal ones who are there. They don't just walk beside you when it's convenient, they stand by you through every storm, offering support, encouragement, and strength. Loyalty is a rare and invaluable gift, and those who offer it are the ones you can rely on no matter what. Third, trust the compassionate one. Compassion is the essence of understanding. These are the people who see you not just as you are in that moment, but who you could become. They understand your struggles, your pain, your dreams. And they meet you with kindness, empathy, and a willingness to walk with you through your challenges. Compassionate people won't judge you for your weaknesses or your mistakes. Instead, they will support you with open arms and a heart full of love. They have a deep understanding that life isn't always easy, but with compassion, we can face it together. In addition to these three, there are those who are supportive, who see your potential even when you don't, and they encourage you to keep moving forward. Then there are the wise ones who offer guidance not based on their emotions, but from years of experience and deep reflection. And finally, there's the consistent one whose actions and words are aligned, who delivers on their promises, and whose character never wavers. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to understand that trust isn't something that happens by chance, it's something that is earned. And it is earned by those who exhibit honesty, loyalty, compassion, wisdom, and consistency. These are the people who will stand by you through thick and thin. These are the ones who will build you up when you feel down, challenge you when you need it, and love you without conditions. So I urge you today, recognize the value of these kinds of people in your life. Cherish them, protect those relationships, and always strive to be the kind of person who embodies these values. Because when you surround yourself with honest, loyal, compassionate, supportive, wise, and consistent individuals, you'll find that the world becomes a much more trustworthy place. The honest one is a rare and invaluable treasure in a world that sometimes prefers convenience over truth. Honesty is not simply about speaking the truth when it's easy, it's about speaking the truth when it's hard. It's about being the kind of person who refuses to tell you what you want to hear, but instead tells you what you need to hear. This is the person who doesn't fear confrontation when it's necessary, the one who won't stand by and watch you fall into your own misconceptions just to avoid discomfort. The honest one is driven by integrity, not by the desire to please. When you find an honest person, you find someone who is steady. In a world filled with shifting opinions, wavering truths, and manipulation, the honest one is unwavering. They stand firm on their principles, regardless of what the world says, regardless of what's popular or convenient. They are a beacon in the fog of confusion. They don't shy away from the hard conversations or from being vulnerable about the things that are not easy to share. In fact, they embrace it because they understand the value of clarity and transparency. Honesty builds trust because it creates a solid foundation. Trust is fragile once broken. It is hard to restore. But honesty has the power to preserve trust, to protect relationships, and to make sure that there is no confusion about where you stand with someone. The honest person will tell you the truth even when it's uncomfortable, because they know that dishonesty can cause more harm in the long run than facing the truth in the moment. They understand that the truth may be difficult to hear, but that is ultimately what will set you free. It's the only way to grow, to evolve, to find real success in life. The honest one is not afraid of being misunderstood because they know their integrity will stand the test of time. They know that even if you disagree, or even if the truth stings, it will be what helps you in the end. They are not motivated by personal gain or approval, but by a higher principle, the importance of integrity. In their presence, you know that what you see is what you get. There's no hidden agenda, no ulterior motive. They speak plainly because their word is their bond, and their word carries weight because it's always grounded in truth. There's a unique peace that comes with being around an honest person. You can rest easy knowing that what they say is what they mean. There's no guesswork, no wondering if you've been lied to or manipulated. The honest one doesn't leave you second guessing their intentions, because their intentions are always clear. And that kind of clarity in a relationship, whether it's personal or professional, is rare and it's priceless. An honest person will also hold you accountable. They will speak truth into your life, not out of judgment, but out of care and respect. They will help you see what you may not be able to see in the moment, because they care about your well-being. The honest one isn't afraid to be the mirror that reflects your reality back to you, even when it's hard to look at. They don't do it to hurt you, but to help you grow, to push you forward toward the person you're meant to become. And that is the greatest gift anyone can give. In a world that's constantly changing, where people's words are often driven by self-interest, the honest one is a constant. They are the ones who keep us grounded, who remind us of the power of truth, who make sure that no matter how difficult the road ahead may be, we always know where we stand. They are the ones who will never leave you in the dark, who will never let you walk down a path that's not right for you, even if it's easier for them to stay silent. They are the true architects of trust, building it brick by brick, one honest word at a time. So when you find an honest person, hold on to them. Cherish them. Because in this world where deception and half-truths are often the norm, their honesty is a precious gift that can light your way when the world feels uncertain. The honest one will always stand as a testament to the power of truth, and you will always be able to trust them no matter what life throws your way. The loyal one is a rare breed. Loyalty is not about what you can gain from someone, but about what you are willing to give unconditionally, without hesitation and without expectation of something in return. The loyal one is the person who stands by you even when the rest of the world turns its back. They aren't loyal because it's easy. They are loyal because they understand the true meaning of commitment, and they value the relationships that matter most. Loyalty isn't about showing up when everything is going well. Any fair weather friend can do that. It's when the storm clouds gather, when the winds of life begin to howl, when challenges arise and the road gets rocky, that the loyal one proves their worth. It's during these times when everyone else might be looking for an exit that the loyal one steps up, shoulders squared, ready to face the storm with you. They don't leave when things get hard. They're digging in. They hold their ground and they stand strong. They may not have all the answers, but their presence in the battle makes all the difference. The loyal one doesn't wait for your life to be perfect before they show up. Their loyalty is not conditional on your success or failure. They don't see you only for what you have in that moment. They see you for who you are, who you've been, and who you are becoming. In their eyes, you are valuable, worthy of support, and deserving of their commitment. Their loyalty doesn't fluctuate based on circumstances. It's grounded in something much deeper, a belief in your character, in your potential, and in the bond that has been forged between you. What makes the loyal one so special is their understanding of the power of presence. When the world feels uncertain, when you question your own worth, the loyal one will be there. Their loyalty is not just in their words, but in their actions. They show up. They are the ones who call when you're silent, who show up when you haven't asked, who support when it's not convenient. Their loyalty is consistent, steady, and reliable. It's a kind of loyalty that is rooted not in obligation, but in love, trust, and respect. The loyal one will fight for you in ways that no one else will. They don't need praise or recognition for what they do. Their reward comes in the knowledge that they've done the right thing. And sometimes that loyalty requires sacrifice. They may have to put their own needs on hold, make difficult decisions, or walk through challenges that are uncomfortable, all because they are committed to standing with you. Loyalty is not about blind allegiance. It's about being present even when things get tough. It's about sticking to someone through thick and thin, through both the victories and the failures. The loyal one will not judge you for your mistakes, but instead will help you rise, will help you rebuild, and will stand by your side while you find your footing again. They know that real loyalty isn't about perfection. It's about growth, forgiveness, and the understanding that we all fall short, but we don't have to fall alone. There's a power in loyalty that cannot be underestimated. The loyal one provides stability in a world that is often unpredictable. When the winds of change blow strong, when life seems to crumble around you, it is the loyal ones who are the steady anchor, holding you down when everything else threatens to drift away. They are the pillars upon which you can build and the safety net when you're about to fall. They give you the courage to keep going, the faith that you are not alone, and the strength to endure the hard times. The compassionate one doesn't give up on you easily. They see the potential in you that you might not even see in yourself. When you falter, when you fail, when you question your worth, they are the ones who help you see your value, who remind you of your strength, even when it feels like the world is against you. They don't allow you to give up on yourself because they believe in you even when you struggle to believe in yourself. They see the greatness in you and they won't let you forget it. That's the beauty of compassion. It holds the mirror up to you, not to show you your flaws, but to show you your brilliance, your capacity to overcome, your ability to rise again. What's remarkable about the compassionate one is their willingness to give without expecting anything in return. They don't offer their care as a transaction. It's not about what they can get back. Compassion is about selflessness. It's about understanding that sometimes the most valuable thing you can give someone is simply your presence, your time, and your attention. In a world that constantly pulls us in different directions, the compassionate one is the one who stops, who listens, who truly sees you for who you are. They don't offer advice just to fix things. They offer a shoulder to lean on, an open heart that welcomes your struggles without condemnation. And in this process, compassion not only heals others, it heals the compassionate one as well. There is something deeply fulfilling in extending your heart to someone else, in knowing that you've made their burden a little lighter, their path a little easier. Compassion is the thread that connects us all. It binds us together, reminding us that none of us is truly alone in this world. When the compassionate one reaches out, they create a bond that is stronger than any wall that life may put up. To be compassionate is to be vulnerable because it means exposing your heart to the pain of the world and choosing to show up anyway. It's choosing to love even when it's hard to give, even when you feel like you have nothing left to give. But that's the incredible thing about compassion, it multiplies. The more you give, the more it grows until it has the power to change lives, including your own. The compassionate one understands that the most valuable things in life are not the things you accumulate, but the relationships you build, the lives you touch, and the hearts you heal. They recognize that our time here is short, and it's how we treat each other that truly defines us. It's the compassion we give to others that echoes through time, long after we're gone. In a world that can sometimes feel cold and disconnected, the compassionate one is the warmth, the understanding, the grace that reminds us of our shared humanity. It is through their kindness that we remember what it means to be human, to care, to love, to be there for one another in both joy and pain. And so the compassionate one stands as a powerful reminder that even in a world that often feels divided and uncertain, we all have the power to make it better. We all have the ability to show up, to love, to care for one another. And when we choose compassion, we choose to make the world a brighter, more beautiful place, one heart at a time. The supportive one is a rare breed, and yet they are the ones who make the greatest difference in your life. They are the ones who stand beside you when you take that first step into the unknown. They are the ones who encourage you to rise when you've been knocked down, who push you to go further when you're ready to quit. These are the people who believe in you sometimes more than you believe in yourself, and they see potential in you that you might not even recognize. The supportive one is there not because it's easy, but because they know how important it is to have someone by your side when the road gets tough. They don't just cheer you on from a distance, they walk with you every step of the way. They share in your victories and your defeats, understanding that each one is part of your journey. Their belief in you is unwavering, and in that belief they provide the strength you might need to keep pushing forward. What makes the supportive one so powerful is that they know when to give you space to grow and when to step in and offer their guidance. They understand that true support isn't about doing everything for you, it's about standing with you when you need it most. They trust in your ability to succeed, and because they trust in you, they are able to offer their encouragement without trying to control your path. They don't impose their own dreams on you or try to live vicariously through your success. Instead, they genuinely want to see you reach your highest potential, and they'll do whatever it takes to help you get there. There's an energy that comes with being supported, and an energy that fuels your passion and lights a fire inside you. The supportive one offers more than just words of encouragement. They provide a solid foundation. When you feel lost or uncertain, their presence is a reminder that you are not alone. In a world that often feels isolating, their support reminds you that there is always someone who has your back. Someone who wants to see you succeed as much as you want to succeed yourself. This kind of support is priceless. And it's not just about being there when the good things happen. The supportive one is there in your lowest moments as well. They don't turn their backs when things are difficult. In fact, it is often during the hardest times that their support shines brightest. They don't judge you for your mistakes. Instead, they help you learn from them. They offer encouragement, but they also challenge you to grow from adversity. They are the ones who will lift you up when you feel defeated and remind you of your worth when you've lost sight of it. The beauty of the supportive one is that they offer something rare, unconditional belief in you. They believe in your dreams, even when you can't see how to make them come true. They believe in your potential, even when you feel stuck. They are the ones who remind you that setbacks are not the end, they're simply part of the process. When you're exhausted and feel like giving up, the supportive one is the voice that whispers, keep going, you've got this, I believe in you. What makes them even more remarkable is that their support doesn't ask for anything in return. They don't support you for recognition, for praise, or for personal gain. Their support is pure. It comes from a place of genuine care and deep faith in your abilities. Their joy is in seeing you rise to your fullest potential. They are not looking for credit or acknowledgement. They simply want to see you thrive. These individuals are not just a presence in your life, they are a catalyst for growth. They push you to take risks, to step outside your comfort zone, to chase after what you once thought was impossible. Their support creates an environment in which you can flourish because they believe in your ability to succeed. With their encouragement, you are more willing to take chances, more willing to step into the unknown, because you know that no matter the outcome, you will have someone by your side who will cheer you on, who will pick you up if you fall, and who will always believe in your next move. In the end, the supportive one is not just a companion in your journey, they are a partner in your success. Their unwavering belief in you is the foundation upon which you build your dreams. With their support, there is nothing that is impossible. They are the ones who help you realize that the sky is not the limit, it's only the beginning. And with their encouragement, you'll find the courage to rise higher than you ever thought you could. The wise one is a rare treasure, not just because of the knowledge they possess, but because of the depth of understanding they carry. Wisdom doesn't come from simply reading books or attending classes. It is born from experience that has been tested, shaped, and refined by the trials of life. The wise one has walked through the fire, faced the storm, and emerged stronger, not because they avoided the challenges, but because they learned from them. Wisdom isn't about having all the answers, it's about asking the right questions. The wise one doesn't seek to be right, but to understand. They know that life is a journey, and the lessons they've gathered along the way are not for their own gain alone, but to be shared with those who are willing to listen. There is a quiet strength in the wise one. They don't boast about their achievements or make a spectacle of their wisdom. It's not in their words alone that we find their greatness, but in the way they live. They lead by example, showing us what it means to be patient, compassionate, and steadfast. They understand that the most important lessons are often learned not in the moments of triumph, but in the moments of hardship, when all you have left is your character and your conviction. The wise one teaches us that it's not the outcome that defines us, but how we handle the journey. They have seen the ebb and flow of life, the highs and lows, the victories and defeats, and they've learned to navigate them with grace, humility, and an unwavering sense of purpose. But the wisdom of the wise one isn't just about surviving the challenges of life, it's about learning to thrive despite them. They understand that adversity is not an obstacle, but a stepping stone. In every struggle, they see an opportunity to grow. In every setback, they find a lesson to be learned. The wise one teaches us that our greatest strength often comes from our greatest pain, and that it is through the trials of life that we are molded into the people we were always meant to become. They know that true wisdom is not found in avoiding life's difficulties, but in embracing them with an open heart and a willing spirit. What sets the wise one apart is their ability to see beyond the surface. They don't judge based on appearances or make assumptions based on what they see in the moment. They have the ability to see the bigger picture, to understand that every person, every situation has a deeper story. They don't rush to conclusions or pass judgment. Instead, they take the time to listen, to understand, and to empathize. The wise one teaches us the power of perspective, the ability to step back and see things from a different angle, to look beyond the immediate frustration or challenge, and to find a deeper meaning. They know that what may seem like a setback today could very well be the catalyst for tomorrow's breakthrough. In their presence, you don't feel judged or criticized. You feel seen, you feel understood. The wise one has an incredible ability to make others feel valued. Even when they are at their lowest, they have the gift of making you believe in yourself when you can no longer see your own potential. They inspire confidence not through grand speeches or elaborate praise, but through quiet encouragement and genuine care. They have a way of making you feel like you matter, like your struggles are important, and like you are capable of more than you realize. The wise one doesn't force change upon others. They guide, they encourage, they nurture, they nurture. They know that true transformation happens from the inside out, and that the best way to help someone grow is to give them the tools and the support they need to discover their own strength. The wisdom of the wise one is also reflected in their humility. They know that no matter how much they've learned, there is always more to discover. They never stop growing, never stop evolving. They are students of life, always open to new ideas, always willing to listen and learn from others no matter their age or experience. They understand that wisdom is not a destination, but a journey, a continuous process of learning, unlearning, and relearning. The wise one does not close themselves off to new ideas or rigidly hold on to old beliefs. Instead, they embrace change, adapt to new circumstances, and stay open to the wisdom that comes from all walks of life. In a world that often values speed, efficiency, and instant results, the wise one reminds us of the importance of patience. They know that the best things in life take time. The greatest achievements are not the result of quick fixes or shortcuts, but the product of persistent effort, careful planning, and unwavering dedication. The wise one teaches that there is no substitute for time and effort, and that success, true success, is built on a foundation of steady, consistent progress. They don't rush through life. They savor each moment, each lesson, each experience, knowing that the journey itself is just as important as the destination. And perhaps most importantly, the wise one knows that wisdom is not something to be hoarded, but to be shared. They pass on what they have learned, not for recognition or reward, but because they know that wisdom, when shared, multiplies. They are teachers not through words alone, but through actions. They know that the greatest gift they can give to the world is not knowledge, but the ability to inspire others to think, to question, to learn, and to grow. They are not concerned with their own legacy, but with leaving behind a world that is a little wiser, a little kinder, a little more understanding than they found it. The wise one is a beacon of light in a world that often feels dark and uncertain. They are a living testament to the power of knowledge, experience, and compassion. They teach us that wisdom is not just about knowing what to do, it's about knowing how to be. They remind us that the greatest strength lies not in what we accumulate, but in how we use what we have to make the world a better place. The wise one is not a distant figure to be admired from afar, but a living, breathing example of what it means to live a life of purpose, humility, and unwavering belief in the power of growth. The consistent one is the bedrock of trust. They are the individuals who don't falter, who don't change their tune based on circumstances or feelings. Consistency is the silent force that holds everything together when life gets chaotic. When the winds of change blow, when the storms of doubt and fear come crashing in, the consistent one stands tall and remains the same. You can count on them because their actions match their words. There is no confusion when they speak. You know exactly where they stand because they have proven time and time again that what they say is what they do. Consistency isn't glamorous. It's not about making a grand gesture or shouting from the rooftops. No, consistency is in the small daily actions, the way they show up for you every single day without fail. It's in the way they keep their promises, even when no one is watching. The consistent one doesn't look for praise. They do it because it's who they are. They understand that trust isn't built on big flashy moments, it's built on the quiet moments of showing up time and time again. Consistency breeds reliability. When you know someone is reliable, you can rest easy. You can go through life with a sense of peace, knowing that no matter what happens, the consistent one will be there. Their reliability doesn't waver. Whether they're dealing with personal struggles, facing challenges in their own life, or experiencing moments of difficulty, the consistent one remains steady. And that steadiness is a gift, a rare gift. It creates an environment of security and stability, a place where you can grow and thrive because you don't have to worry about the shifting sands of uncertainty. The consistent one teaches us something powerful. They teach us that greatness is not found in moments of brilliance, but in the commitment to doing what needs to be done day after day, even when it's hard, even when it's inconvenient, and even when the results aren't immediately visible. There's a certain beauty in the quiet perseverance of consistency. It's a reminder that success is not a single event, but a process, a series of deliberate, intentional actions that compound over time. These people are dependable because their habits are strong, their values are clear, and their word is their bond. They don't change with the tides. They don't let the noise of the world distract them. They know that their integrity is their most valuable asset, and they protect it fiercely. When they say they will do something, they do it without excuses, without delays. They know that their consistency not only builds trust in others, but it also builds their own character. And here's the truth: consistency doesn't always feel exciting, and it doesn't always get the recognition it deserves. It's easy to chase the shiny things, the big wins, and the flashy moments. But the consistent one is not looking for the spotlight. They are looking to build something lasting, something that can withstand time. They know that what they do today will impact tomorrow, and they are willing to put in the work, no matter how small or more mundane it may seem. So when life throws curveballs and people come and go, the consistent one will always be there, unchanged, unmoved, and reliable. Their presence is a rock in a shifting world, a reminder that stability is a choice, not a result. They are the silent warriors, the ones who make things happen without the need for fanfare or applause. They don't need validation because they know that consistency over time speaks for itself. And while others may falter or fade away, the consistent one stands firm, their actions and integrity speaking louder than any words ever could. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me leave you with this: consistency is the cornerstone of trust. The consistent one doesn't seek accolades or recognition, yet they are the ones who shape and define the true essence of reliability. Their unwavering presence in our lives creates the foundation upon which everything else can be built. In a world where everything seems to be changing, where promises are broken and trust is fragile, the consistent one stands as a testament to what it means to be dependable, to be steadfast, and to keep your word. When you find the consistent ones in your life, hold on to them, learn from them, and strive to be like them. For in a world filled with uncertainty, it is their consistency that becomes the lighthouse, guiding others safely through the storms. And remember, the quiet power of consistency has the ability to change lives, shape futures, and ultimately build trust that lasts a lifetime. Thank you.